What are the pros and cons of the Schengen Agreement? If you're curious about the Schengen Agreement and how it affects Europe, you're in the right place. Let's break down the pros and cons to give you a clear understanding. The Schengen Agreement, signed in 1985, aims to ensure the free movement of people, goods, services, and capital across its member states. One of the main benefits is the abolition of internal border checks, making travel between countries much easier. This has significantly boosted trade and economic competitiveness among Schengen countries. For instance, the Danish railway company DSB saves over €13,000 each day due to the absence of border controls. This free movement also enhances social integration. Citizens can study, work, or retire in any Schengen country, promoting cultural exchange and mutual understanding. For example, 40,000 Italian border workers cross over to other countries daily, and 2.1% of the Hungarian workforce commutes to Austria and Slovakia. The common visa policy is another advantage. Non-EU nationals can travel across the Schengen area with a single visa, increasing the region's accessibility for tourists and business travelers. This has led to an increase in tourism, further bolstering the regional economy. From an economic standpoint, the removal of internal borders has reduced transportation costs and increased cross-border competition. Goods can move freely, making European products more competitive globally. For example, the absence of border checks has reduced the transportation costs of goods between countries, allowing prices to be lower on the shelves. However, there are also some significant drawbacks. One of the main concerns is the lack of internal border security, which some argue makes Europe more vulnerable to crime and terrorism. The 2015 Paris attacks, for instance, highlighted the risks associated with the free movement of people across borders without adequate tracking. Another issue is the potential for uncontrollable migration. During the 2015-2016 migration crisis, many countries faced challenges in managing the influx of migrants, leading some to temporarily reinstate border controls. This has caused confusion and uncertainty for travelers and has been a point of contention among member states. The security aspect is also a concern. While the Schengen Information System helps share data on individuals and goods, critics argue that the lack of internal border controls makes it easier for criminals and terrorists to move undetected. This has led to calls for reforms to make the Schengen Agreement more adaptable to modern security issues. Additionally, the economic impact of suspending the Schengen Agreement could be severe. For example, if Schengen were to fall apart, the waiting time for lorries could result in an increase of up to €7.5 billion each year in direct costs. Countries like Germany and France would face significant economic losses, with Germany estimated to lose €77 billion in growth between now and 2025. In summary, the Schengen Agreement offers numerous economic and social benefits, including increased trade, tourism, and social integration. However, it also poses security risks and challenges related to migration and border control. Understanding these pros and cons helps in evaluating the overall impact of the Schengen Agreement on Europe.